Every year, wrestling gets into a sort of funk where it's not the most compelling, there's not a whole hell of a lot happening, and that's destined to be expected, alright? Wrestling can't be action-packed, in your face, OMG, look at everything that's going on. It can't be that way 12 months of the year, every Raw, every SmackDown, every Dynamite, every NXT 2.0, every Rampage, every Impact Wrestling taping. It can't be like that, and that's okay. But to me right now, and I dare say a number of you guys, which leave your thoughts on this down below, wrestling right now is in a bit of a funk. It's in a bit of a down period, it's in a bit of a lull. And granted, yes, cool stuff's still happening, alright? To think that I'm saying wrestling's in a down period and a lull, as CM Punk and MJF are feuding in AEW, and as Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar are feuding again on SmackDown, to think I'm saying this with that considered, bit questionable. Like, when you put it that way, it's not like the greatest point of view, but I just have this general feeling with wrestling right now, and I feel like a number of you guys do too. Alright, we're now December 4th, 2021. Alright, we're in the annual wrestling needs an off-season period in December, and it's just something about this time period, bro. Something about it. You hit December, and it's just so hard to keep people genuinely invested in December. Alright, December is a down month. It's the holiday season. It's people starting to tune out. They want to spend more time with their families. They want to prioritize, I guess, going out a bit more, enjoying the end of the year, a bit of time off work or school, so they're gonna not really choose to watch wrestling, you know, like, that's the general thing I'm feeling. And I wanted to make this video to be transparent with where I'm at, where the channel's at, because I don't feel like me going like 3 weeks without uploading and not explaining it, I don't feel like that's a good way of going about it. I feel like a video like this is a bit necessary considering where I'm at with the channel. So with that said, I want to say first and foremost, this month in December, 2 videos I can guarantee. A third video I'm working on. I want to make as good as possible. So for starters, first video, the YWC Awards 2021, that is happening. That's going to be fully done up. I'm going to be wearing a suit. It's going to be really over the top and kind of cringeworthy, but you guys will like that. So the YWC Awards, that's on. As well as that, I'm going to be doing the 2021 Wrestling Year in Review. Now, last year I did the WWE Year in Review. The year before I did the 2019 WWE Year in Review. This time, 2021 Wrestling Year in Review. Probably going to be like an hour long. I'm going to try and cover everything that happened, well, everything of note that happened in wrestling in 2021. So I've got that to do, and as well as that, I've got Tribal Redemption, the Roman Reigns comeback story. That's a documentary I'm working on, which you guys should really enjoy. Pretty different to my general style of content. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that when I post it. So that's where the channel's at as far as the content. But as far as my general drive and desire for watching the weekly product, be that WWE, be that AEW, it's just not really there at the moment. And I feel like I should probably address that with you guys. I feel like a lot of you guys are in a similar position. I make videos about wrestling in the past couple weeks, and people are like, we're not really watching this anymore. The only wrestling we watch, or we keep track of, or the only way we keep track of wrestling is through your channel or other wrestling YouTubers. Which, look, I've been in that position before, like as the viewer. I remember distinctly in 2014, 15, 16, that was the only way I kept track of wrestling, was through wrestling YouTubers and through barely following. I didn't watch the product each week, and I followed through the SmarkBusters YouTube videos. So I've definitely been there before myself. When it comes to wrestling, as I said, there isn't always a lot happening. And right now, Punk and MJF, Reigns and Lesnar, cool, but at the same time, it's just a lot of meh. I couldn't really explain to you what's happening on Raw, to be honest. Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Big E are running around in the title picture. You've got Seth Rollins getting beat up by fans who think that wrestling's real. Jesus, what else is happening? Austin Theory stole a golden egg and then returned it to Vince McMahon. Like, what is this? Yeah, Becky Lynch is facing Liv Morgan on Raw. I know that's happening. You've got, Jesus, I mean, Edge and Miz did a fake shoot pipe bomb promo to, I guess, counter program CM Punk and MJF. Like, there was that. SmackDown, you've got Charlotte Flair getting cream pied. That's content. So Charlotte got cream pied. I think 2 weeks ago, Toni Storm got cream pied. You've got a bunch of random filler. Like, yeah, Sheamus and Cesaro having a 4-minute match. You've got Happy Corbin and Mad Cat Moss, I think that's what they're calling him, having this feud with Jeff Hardy and Drew McIntyre. Just the biggest filler feud you can imagine. You've got Sami Zayn winning #1 contenders battle royals and then Brock just beating him up. Like, okay, sure. We're getting Brock versus Reigns at day one. Day one there, John. So that's happening, and yeah, I mean, that's SmackDown. NXT 2.0, they're doing War Games. The NXT Originals and LA Knight versus a team of, Bron Breakker. I'm literally forgetting the names. It escapes me right now. That's very poor from me, but shows how little I care right now. I'm sorry. And then AEW is literally Danielson versus what's his name, Hangman Page. So that's the AEW World Title picture. Danielson and Page, cool. And then you've got Punk and MJF, which I want to say with that. The first promo segment they did, the 20-minute one, some people said that was the best 20 minutes of television in the last 20 years. Wow, I mean that goes to show you the fan base. So there was that, and then they did the segment on Dynamite this past week where MJF was essentially saying, CM Punk, you want to sleep with Britt Baker? Yeah, PG Punk. Your promos are cringe, boy. You can barely beat Lee Moriarty. You can barely beat... What's the jobber's name? Damn. Oh, QT Marshall. You can barely beat QT Marshall. And CM Punk going, Maxwell, they're better than you, and you know it. Needle dick. like that's where it's at now. So they've done the big segment. Now hopefully the build doesn't kind of burn out. Because of the people involved, Punk and MJF, naturally you're going to get the comments and the lines saying it's the best mic work ever. Ways to be seen. First segment was really good pre-Thanksgiving. Post-Thanksgiving, meh. So that's where that's at. Hopefully that match is really sick. Hopefully MJF beats CM Punk, because MJF needs that win a whole hell of a lot more than CM Punk does. So that waits to be seen. And yeah, just generally speaking, it's December, alright? Wrestling's in a bit of a lull. A year ago, it was kind of like this, but at the same time, I had this channel and I was really trying to amp it up. I was desperately trying to grow this channel past 1.5k subs, past 2k subs. I was heavily motivated with this channel. Now, not that I'm not motivated, but compared to a year ago, my general motivation for making the videos is nowhere near where it used to be. I'll be pretty transparent with that. So yeah, thanks guys for the continued support. Thanks for staying with the channel. The fact that you guys still watch me so attentively is amazing to me. I genuinely really appreciate it. So that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, comment, sub. You guys know the drill.